Hello folks, I'm back. Been gone for a bit. Been with friends, vacationing, been with family, hanging out, doing things like that. So sorry I've been away. Instead of trying to recap for the last 2 weeks as far as Raw and SmackDown, I'm just going to go ahead and get my Money in the Bank 2019 prediction video out of the way because it has a lot to do with what's going to be going on Raw and SmackDown, and I'm going to combine certain predictions. So let's get this video started.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Oh, money, 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 money.
So, you got Money in the Bank 2019 upon us. 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, 8 women, 8 men. Raw, SmackDown. Couple of title matches. You got the man defending 2 titles, WWE Championship and Universal Championships being defended, United States Championship being defended, and you have Tag Team Championships being defended on a goddamn pre-show, or a kickoff show is what they call it. But without further ado, this is the themes, predictions, thoughts, and maybe even some rants for Money in the Bank 2019. So due to the Hardys having to give up the Tag Team Championships due to Jeff Hardy being injured by Lars Sullivan, they had the little tag team debacle tournament, whatever you want to call it, on SmackDown Live, and Daniel Bryan and Rowan emerged as tag team champions. Now, of course, Daniel Bryan says that he's going to change the whole tag team scene and the division and so on and so forth. Didn't he say about that, about the WWE Championship? Are they going to change the belts? Are they going to have eco-friendly belts for the tag team division now that Daniel Bryan is a co-holder of these titles? Anyway, they're being challenged by the Usos. Now, it's funny how the Usos are on Raw, but it's the wild card situation, which basically, okay, why is there a shakeup? Why is there a roster split in the first place if the wild card situation actually is going to exist? Doesn't make any freaking sense to me. It just doesn't. I'm just like, wild card? What? Wild card rule? Oh, God. It's funny how I tried to catch up on the show and that actually gave me a headache, so I actually had to cut it off. I was like, nope, I can't do this. No, it sounds incredibly freaking stupid to me. But anyway, I don't think the Usos are going to take these belts. What for? So they can belong on SmackDown Live again? Rowan and Daniel Bryan just got these belts. So I don't think they're going to take them off of Rowan and Bryan anytime soon. It just wouldn't make any sense to. So those are my picks: Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan, or just Rowan. Wow. I just remembered that we still have a Cruiserweight division in WWE. Tony Nese is the champion, Avaria Daivari is the challenger, and I just don't care. Tony Nese just got the belt. I don't think they're going to take it off of him. Where else can I go from that prediction? I just don't have anywhere else to go. Tony Nese remains champion. So for this title bout, you had to make it personal, quote unquote personal, with family being involved, as far as Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic, being involved in this situation. Okay, look, Rey Mysterio has pinned Samoa Joe, but that was non-title. Samoa Joe basically wiped the floor with Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania because Rey was injured and couldn't have a long match. So, that being said, Rey has all the momentum going into the match. Now, to take it off of Samoa Joe right now, I think that would kind of be smart. But at the same time, you know, where would Joe go from there? Would he challenge one of the champions? Or, because he's not a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he would have no chance of winning even if he was. So, keeping it on Joe, however, it's like, who else is going to qualify to take the United States Championship off of Samoa Joe? Like, Rusev Day, yeah, that's not even in the equation because Rusev Day is... yeah, I don't see anybody else challenging Samoa Joe for the United States Championship. And plus, if Rey Mysterio does win, he will be Grand Slam champion finally in WWE. Even though he's a former Intercontinental, Cruiserweight, World Heavyweight, WWE champion, that doesn't count as Grand Slam. So anyway, I am going to go with Rey Mysterio to win this match and become the new United States champion, and for Dominic to lift Rey over his shoulders again, and Rey with the belt holding high. That's just my opinion, because Rey can just cough it up within a month. Even though I hate hot potatoing titles, who's to say that he wouldn't cough it up to somebody on Monday Night Raw on SmackDown Live? Who's to say that shit wouldn't happen? So, in my opinion, Rey Mysterio becomes the new United States champion, but I could be wrong. Okay, I'm going to get all three of these out of the way. Starting with the Money in the Bank men's ladder match. I don't think that Baron Corbin is going to win. Mustafa Ali is not going to win. Randy Orton doesn't need it anymore, even though he's a past Money in the Bank ladder match winner. I don't see how that makes any sense. I just don't see that. Intercontinental Champion is not going to win Money in the Bank. Finn Balor's not going to win it. Ricochet, way too early, so no. Andrade, he has a shot, but I don't think they're going to give it to Andrade. Drew McIntyre doesn't need it. If he wins the Money in the Bank ladder match, he will be the most dangerous person to hold that contract in this Money in the Bank, period. It's just that simple. Now, Braun Strowman out, Sami Zayn in, due to Braun Strowman putting it on the line, quote unquote, due to Shane McMahon, and then Braun Strowman being jumped by Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin. And Baron Corbin, no, just no. Please not Baron Corbin to win this match. Sami Zayn could be the top pick here because he pretty much wasn't doing anything else. But then you have Braun Strowman lurking. Braun Strowman is nowhere to be seen at this pay-per-view, and he could just appear, Braun, and then just go and tear everybody the fuck apart. So somebody can just end up climbing the ladder and winning the ladder match that way. I mean, someone like Daivari, not Daivari, someone like Ali, Mustafa Ali, and Ricochet, I mean, that would throw a monkey wrench into everything here if they were to win this ladder match. But I don't think it's either good. I don't think it's going to be them. So my top pick is Sami Zayn first, Drew McIntyre second. Anybody else would just be question marks and exclamation points to me. Now, Universal Championship match. AJ Styles, Seth Rollins. AJ Styles, burn it down. Prepare for that shit. Let's go Rollins. AJ Styles, let's go Rollins, or burn it down. Prepare for that shit in this event. I am. And I just want to see a good fucking match. But I don't want to see a cash-in happening during this match or the WWE Championship match, as a matter of fact. But as far as the Universal Championship match, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins. Him coughing it up this quick, I wouldn't see the point. AJ Styles, he doesn't really need the Universal Championship as of right now, so I don't see AJ Styles getting a hold of it. Now, WWE Championship match. Please do not let Kofi Kingston cough up this belt. I'm going with Kofi Kingston here. However, what if, just what if, there's a cash-in that takes place during this match? Sami Zayn could win the Money in the Bank ladder match and then come out to cash in this match while that match is going on. And maybe that'll get Owens screwed because Sami Zayn will get rolled up by Kofi or whatever and waste the cash in. But anyway, I am going to go for Kofi Kingston to retain the WWE Championship. Believe it or not, folks, he's still hot. Even with the rest of the New Day out of the way, he's been handling things on his own. Now, those are my picks. Sami Zayn or Drew McIntyre second, Seth Rollins to retain, and Kofi Kingston to retain. Now, I could be wrong on any scenario here, but those are my picks. I was happy to get WrestleMania wrong when Shane McMahon pinned The Miz, quote unquote, pinned The Miz at WrestleMania. But now we have a steel cage match here. Even though Shane McMahon does have what it takes to win this match, but I don't think it's going to happen. Even though some help could come, someone could come to Shane O'Mac's aid and actually help him beat The Miz, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going for Shane O'Mac to get help somehow, somewhere, for him to beat The Miz in this cage match. Even though there could be some retribution from WrestleMania and all, but I think that Shane O'Mac has something up his sleeve. And that's what I'm going for. And to tell the truth, I am biased about that because I just don't like The Miz. So you took Elias from Raw, you put him on SmackDown, or for the moment at least because of this damn wild card garbage, and you put him against Roman Reigns because of the whole Superman punch to the boss. I am going to go for Roman Reigns here, but I desperately want Elias to win the match. I do. I mean, Elias has had roadblocks ever since he got to the main freaking roster. You know, I thought that he was going to be Intercontinental Champion. Didn't happen. So, him beating Roman Reigns, at least he can get back on track to something like that. I don't know if that's going to happen, but again, I'm still going to go with Roman Reigns here. Why the fuck would Roman Reigns lose? Unless, once again, Shane O'Mac or somebody else interferes on Elias's behalf, or maybe not on his behalf, or whatever. But I am going to go with Roman Reigns to win this match. That's just the way I see it. Now we get to the most difficult part of the night. 2 championship matches defended by one person, and then the women's Money in the Bank. Alexa Bliss is not even cleared to participate in the match. So Nikki Cross is going to take her place. And she has a big chance of winning it. Now the shoe-in would be Ember Moon. But I don't think that they're going to thrust that. Bayley could win the Money in the Bank ladder match. She could win it. But I don't think they're going to give it to Bayley. I have 2 top picks here. And they're going to be surprising. At least one of them is. Dana Brooke, which I can't even believe I'm saying that. and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is being groomed to be a glamorous type of champion. She is. Dana Brooke could be the monkey wrench and the surprise to everyone as far as her coming out on top to win this match. Now, Becky 2 belts. The problem with this is Becky could be defending one title twice, depending if she keeps either of them. I don't think they're going to give it to Lacey Evans this soon. As far as the Raw Women's Championship, I don't think that's going to happen. Then you have Charlotte. Why the fuck would you give it to Charlotte again? Why would that happen? So, Becky may come out with 2 belts and then get cashed in on. So that will put her in immediate danger to lose one of those titles. That could happen. But it really depends. It really depends on how long the matches go and how everything goes about. When is the Money in the Bank ladder match going to take place? Is it going to take place at the beginning of the night as far as the women's? And then both championship matches take place later. Will the Money in the Bank women's... Will that woman sit there and then just be like, and then at the end of the night come and cash in? Who knows? But anyway, those are my picks for the show. And I'm just like, I'm not really excited for the show, but it's the scenarios that could come about that kind of makes it interesting. And it could, like I said, there could be some monkey wrenches thrown into this event as far as saying, wow, I didn't see that coming. Or, yeah, that was predictable as fuck. That's just the way I see that. But excitement? Nah, not really. But those are my predictions, some thoughts, and even some rants about the show. What are your predictions for Money in the Bank 2019? I wanna read it. Please comment below here on YouTube. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com, on Apple's iTunes, listening to this once again, thank you for following along. Get well, Ric Flair. I'm not ready to lose another legend. I'm not. No, please don't do that. Anyway, drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan, and I will try not to be gone for so long next time. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.